Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell from the thumbnail, I'm going to show you an easy fix for the E2 error code on the diesel heater. This is going to be a quick video. I'm going to get right into it just to show you how to fix it. So I'm not going to overtalk it. Let's go. Here we go. All right guys, sorry about that. I was outside, the wind was blowing too strong and it dropped the camera. So that's why I'm inside now. But all you need is one of these wires that come with laptops or your not the iPad, laptops or other power port stations that you don't use anymore. This side hooks up to the AC power. This side hooks up to your DC apparatus. What I'm thinking is that you can cut this side off. This is the DC side of the wire. So this one that goes into your shore power, your home outlet, this is the AC side. You leave that side alone. The DC side is the side that you want to cut. Underneath this wire, there's going to be a positive and a negative lead. It's going to be the regular DC leads. Some of these things are not, how can I say it? They're not labeled well, so that you're going to have to see yourself how they're labeled to see which side to put on which side, positive or negative. The next thing you're going to need is one of these things. These also come with some portable power stations. This is a 12-volt plug, a female ending of a 12-volt plug. This is the part that goes into your power station. So you can cut this, and again, under this wire, this shielding is a positive and a negative wire. You're gonna see them labeled black and red. If you don't see them labeled black and red, you can do some testing to see which one is a positive and which one is the negative. So after you cut and expose the copper in both these leads, you can combine this female 12-volt plug to the DC side of this plug, where once you fix it together, you splice these wires together, you're gonna have this as the ending. So this part goes into the wall, and then the DC part goes to this female end of the plug. This portion here that comes with the portable power stations, this acts as a power, not a jumper, but a power decreaser. So it takes the wall outlet power and turns it down to 12-volt power. So let's show you what happens. The crazy things when you're doing these videos is that you try to show a problem and you show the fix, and sometimes the problem fixes itself as you're doing the video. Let's hope that's not the case, because I want to show you a remedy that you may have when you do have this issue. So let's get back to it. All right, this is a portable power station, normal portable power station. This is an AI volt. So once you plug in your 12-volt plug, you come out to your diesel heater. So now you turn your diesel heater on. Most times there's going to be too much power, a big draw that's going to cut off the AI volt, the portable power station, because you need 15 amps for this diesel heater to work. But the portable power stations, most times that DC plug is only 10 amps. So let's see if we get the error code or the portable power station cuts off. Okay, so here's the E2 code that you get. Now let me show you the easy fix to that E2 code. So basically what that E2 code means is that the portable power station has too much power, and the diesel heater senses it and it's not gonna let it run. Another problem you end up with is that the amperage that's needed to heat up the glow plug, if it gets to that part, the portable power station will cut off because it's pulling too much power from the DC outlet. So to avoid the E2 error and the other error where the portable power station is cutting off, I'm going to show you what to do, because remember, it will work in your car's 12-volt plug because the car is a DC system. But you're not going to leave your car on the whole time. So let me show you an easy hack for that. You see, it's still E2 on the diesel heater. So what we're going to do is we're going to shut off the DC apparatus here. So now you have the DC apparatus, the plug with the female plug. Then you're going to just plug it in to your portable power station. and you're gonna see the red light turn on. That's for your diesel heater. So now we're gonna come out to the diesel heater. Cut your diesel heater on. You're gonna see the fan working on. And again, we're gonna come back in here. I like to keep all of these electrical wires off the ground. And this is just a homemade power station that I have here. It's a Harbor Freight box, a module roller toolbox that I made into a portable power station. It's equipped with an inverter inside. That's what these plugs are for. And you have 12-volt outlet here, and you have USBs here. So what I do is I plug the diesel heater into this, and once it starts ticking away, we're gonna go right back out so I can show you. So the glow plug is heating up, and that's when you hear the fan cuts on and the ticking. All right, so now the diesel heater is on. It's ticking away. I'm gonna get close so that you can hear it. It is cold out here. Let's see if we can turn this blower up as high as it can go. So we turn that blower all the way up. Let's go back inside and talk about the diesel heater. So this is a great hack for the diesel heater. And again, if you make your own portable power station, your own box, you won't have those circuit breakers that would eliminate the diesel heater from shutting off. Because most times we'll put like a 30 amp fuse on the inside that's hooked up to your 12-volt outlet. Usually I put something like a 20 amp fuse, so there's more than enough power for the diesel heater to work. Most of these portable power stations, they come with like a 10 amp for the 12-volt outlet, and that's why the diesel heater won't work, or it's over protected, like it's too much power coming out of the portable power station where it will cause the diesel heater not to work because there's a safety mechanism inside the diesel heater. So that's two things that a lot of people want to change about the diesel heaters. They want it to work with 10 amps instead of 15 amps, and the overprotection where it cuts off, like everybody wants that to be eliminated as well. But if you make your own portable power station, they're really easy to make. You can go back to some of my old videos to check them out. You won't have that problem because most of these things are hooked up to a 12-volt fuse box, and you can put a 20 amp fuse so it allow the power to go too. But you have to remember to put the proper gauges of wire that's inside of there. So with I believe with a 20 amp fuse, it can go up to like 220 watts. So 12 gauge wire would be enough for that. If you want to be really safe, you can put an 8 gauge wire. That's plenty to handle 220 watts. But a 12 gauge is fine enough. So what this is a module roller from Bauer that we got from Harbor Freight, and this is what we use as our portable power station as a backup when the portable power stations are not working. But you can also use this thing that I made up where you change the DC plug and you make a female plug with the computer brick, with the power brick here, and you can make your own electrical output, and it works just fine. That DC power brick, that bumps the power down. So you're getting your AC power from the wall outlet, the 120 volt. It bumps it down to DC power, which is what the diesel heater needs, and that will make it work maybe 100% of the time. When you're using your portable power station, it only works like maybe 15% of the time. Look at a lot of these big YouTubers, these big content creators that talk about diesel heaters. They'll tell you the same thing. When that glow plug is heating up, sorry, the wind is blowing. When that glow plug is heating up, that's when you're gonna have your most issues with the power going off or the portable power station. Or you may not even get to that point with the overcharge. So doing this where you have like a DC 12-volt plug where it plugs into the portable power station. A lot of the smaller power stations come with that doesn't have a DC output on the portable power station itself, or you can buy it or make it yourself. It's very simple to do. You get a power brick from laptop or old portable power station that you don't use, or a car fridge. A lot of the times the car fridges, they'll come with the DC plug and they'll come with the power brick so that you can use the AC wall outlet to charge your fridge. If you're using the car all of the time, you don't need the car portion of it. All you need is this part. All you need is the DC part. So you can just cut that wire off, the DC part of that wire that goes into your fridge, and you keep the part that goes into the wall. You splice the wire from the DC part and you put the 12-volt plug onto it. You crimp the 12-volt plug onto it, and it's ready to go, just like that. Very simple. So let me show you where I have the air coming in, because it's freezing outside. You cannot see any air coming away, no cold condensation. But let me show you where the air is coming in. We have very warm air coming from the diesel heater, and it warms up the entire tent. Oh, that feels really good. You got hot air coming in, and especially when you use this, it doesn't use much power. And like I said, if you're using the DC function from your own portable power station, or if you get it working on your own portable power station, you will have unlimited power. This thing uses almost no power. I can stand here and talk to you guys for hours and hours, and this battery inside of this battery box that I made will last for days as long as you have diesel. So this thing is like, it's unbelievable. I can't speak of how grateful I am to have this much power and readily accessible power. I mean, this is something really, really nice to have, and everybody should have it. Everybody should have one of these, because this takes the whole, how you call it, the struggle out. I see a lot of car campers, they struggle with heat. You use the Mr. Buddy heater. Those things are great, but it has condensation, and once you run out of that little bit of propane, you're done. This diesel heater, you can get a gallon of diesel for nearly the same price as you get the small thing of propane, or 2 little things of propane. And that gallon or 2 gallons of diesel, and this diesel heater will last you 2 days, 3 days, as long as you're in your vehicle. Most of us don't stay in the tent or the whole day, but you can really just stay in here and just relax and use a small amount of power. And then another thing, you have to keep your battery systems warm. So this diesel heater will keep everything warm inside of here, because remember, it's freezing. So a lot of the times the portable power stations won't work. And if you look in the earlier part of this video, I had 2 portable power stations in here, and one that couldn't handle the power, so I bought another one, and that one wouldn't stay on because of the temperature. It was too cold for it to work. This one I had in the sticks and bricks, so it stays warm. It's at room temperature. But once you bring it out and you start working with it, once you have your diesel heater on, it's gonna stay warm like under room conditions, room temperature. So that's what I like about it. But that's all I wanted to do this video about, was how to get rid of that E-2 code, that error code on the diesel heater. I'm talking a little bit too much, but it's really easy. All I did was I put I cut the power brick, the DC portion of the power brick. I attached the female portion of a DC plug. I crimped it together. You know, I put heat shrink on it. Then I put some extra electrical tape on it for extra safety. And then you just attach the DC plug, the male end of the DC plug for the diesel heater, into the female portion of the DC plug. And you plug in your power brick to a wall outlet or wherever you want, and it will work. And again, if you make your own portable power station and your DC plug is hooked up to the 12-volt outlet box, the fuse box, 12-volt fuse box, if you put a 20-amp fuse, you will eliminate all of those problems, because it would just work just like that. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully it wasn't too long and I answered anybody's questions for the E-2 error code for the diesel heater. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope this helps out a lot of people that get that E-2 code, because when I was researching it, I didn't get a lot of answers. So I hope this helps you out. See you later, everybody. Have a good one.